All right. So
Okay.
the way that it should go is this, and please chime in anywhere in the process because I want to make sure me and Eliza have this understanding, and so you are
Okay.
happy. Okay.
Okay.
So when a lead comes in, they come in, identify. Right now, I'm under opportunities under the lead funnel. So this is just where your volume is. This is, you're halfway paying attention to this, you're maybe not. The leads come in, they come in to purchase or refinance, they book a call. Perfect, great. You're unable to get them when they book a call. There's no show on there. Their phone number doesn't work. You can drag them right here. All right, or invalid phone number, or they hung up, or not interested. They did it. You'll get leads that will say, "I never entered this information," and I'm like, "But I have all your information. How did you not enter it?" Cool. All right. So they say from here they will then they will app is taken there. Yeah, I'm looking for a mortgage for XYZ dollars. Great. Let me submit this application to you. They go ahead and submit the application. Boom. Now, let's say it's a purchase. And this will be kind of the same for both. But now under the purchase funnel, you have that individual who came in. Okay. Right here.
Okay.
Now, you want to go ahead and say, all right, when's our next appointment? We're going to sit down and go over all the information. You're setting an appointment. Now, this can be tedious, but you set the appointment. Now you know it's conducted. And from there, once it's conducted, they should be getting the survey, or the survey should be included actually before this, but then they'll have this information will send out any documents or links directly needed for, would Liberty Bank be involved now, or would you need to be getting their information?
See, okay. At this point, I more than likely would be sending them the link from Liberty to complete the application.
Okay. So then if we go back to the lead funnel, when they come here and they're ready for the application, then this is what you would want them to receive: a text and an email with the information of your Liberty Bank website and or application.
Correct.
Okay, no problem. So that's what will happen when you have that information. Send that to us.
Okay.
In Slack, so we'll add it for the app taken for a refi and for a purchase.
Okay.
Now, what will then take place is they will come down to the purchase funnel. And then at this point, you may need to set an appointment with them. You may not. But my goal is that you're going to have enough volume. You don't want to talk to anybody just on the fly.
Right.
Okay. So from here, when the lead purchase comes in, you're able to say, okay, we're going to set an appointment. This should trigger them to receive an email or text to set an appointment with you at calendar.zbanderson.com. Okay. Now, whether it's conducted or not, then that would go to its proper tile. You would then 30 minutes before, okay, this appointment, and 30 minutes after, they get a text message and email from you filling out any form. They can upload forms for you, so you have those forms already coming to you.
Well, pause on that, because I just got a text message from something you did, and it's asking for documents. Attach your most recent federal tax return and bank statement to this secured email.
Because that's under appointment set.
Okay. Okay.
Hold on. I did that on purpose.
Okay.
Yeah, I that was on purpose, so I wanted you to see it.
Okay, I saw it.
Yeah.
It worked.
Right. Well, hold on. That when I say live testing, this is, when you move that tile over, that's what took place.
But I think it should be, please attach your most recent pay stub to, your last two pay stubs and your last two bank statements, really.
Okay. And hold on. That's not a problem. We can add and change that verbiage.
Okay. But
the verbiage is easy. making sure the timing and getting all the data from the leads is the hard part, because we want to be in front of them enough that they forget, they don't remember. So like I said, 30 minutes before, 30 minutes after your appointment, they're getting a text and email from you saying, hey, don't forget to upload your documents. Don't forget to upload your documents. If you did, great, we'll talk later. But now, once you have that appointment conducted, you move it over. Sorry.
So before you move over, though, tell me what was the trigger? What that made that? Was this after the application request?
Yes.
Okay. It was after the survey, or what?
Correct. The survey is from coming in from the website to give them to get them in place where they need to be on the lead funnel.
Okay.
Then when they get over to the lead funnel here and you get them under purchase or refinance, then that drops them down into the money funnels. Okay. Then they come into here. When you set the appointments, then they get a text email.
Okay.
Okay. Whether it was conducted, they'll go from there. Now, do we need the Liberty Bank aspect? I don't believe that we do.
No, because if I have an appointment with them, be it refinance or purchase, then I would get their intent to proceed. If they intend to proceed, then I would ask for the application at that point if they haven't, because they do a survey first.
Right.
That triggers me, let me know somebody's interested. So after the appointment, the next step would be to send them the link to the application.
Okay. So instead of us sending the link for the documents, we can send the application link.
Right.
Okay.
That would come first. Right. Okay. Absolutely.
No problem. So that
all together.
Yeah, we can send that all together, but that would be the next stage, right? And then you have, once they finish the application, then they get their pre-qualification letter.
Correct.
Okay. Once they have the pre-qualification letter, and please forgive this a pre-approval will go away.
Okay.
Once they get the pre-qualification letter, then they need additional documents uploaded.
Well, no, okay, because the bank is going to make the pre-qualification determination based off of the income and the credit report. So once we get the, so let's say they've uploaded pay stubs, bank statements, they send that to the bank, and we should go ahead and say the last two taxes as well.
But see, that would be, hold on, that would be when you when you send the link for the application,
right?
The documents would also be there as well. The
income documents,
bank statements, all that documents would be in that initial appointment set trigger that you just received.
Yes.
Okay.
Because this is somebody serious, ready to move forward, right?
Right. They now they got to really, because the application was right here. You had the application sent to them right here.
Oh, okay.
That's when they got the application.
Okay.
So they got the application in to start the process to say, I'm ready and I'm serious and I want to move forward.
Okay. So after then, when I have the appointment, then that's when I would say, hey, I need to get these documents from you, or talk about the documents.
And hold on. And that's when right now, the 30 minutes before, 30 minutes after, they get that link you got that say upload your documents.
Okay.
Okay. From there, the Liberty Bank is questionable whether we need that in the pipeline. The pre-qualification letter, we're going to see if you get the email in, and if we can do a webhook around some fancy coding so that it automatically triggers. If not, you will have to come in and possibly upload that for them.
Okay.
That's the only question at the moment, because I have to see how it comes into you.
Right.
Okay.
So we'll have to pause on that.
Yeah, we'll pause on that. But then from here, this pre-approval will be taken out because there's no longer pre-approval. But is there a process of, do we want to say due diligence waiting period or stipulations or? appraisal or.
That's what I was kind of waiting on. So once we have the pre-qualification and they know what they know what amount they're approved for, then they go shopping. If it's a purchase, they're gonna look for a house.
Right.
Blah, blah, blah. But on our side, oh, hold on. They are going to look for a house.
So it could be as though at this stage right here, right at the pre-approval, you can say contract, we can submit a form so they get to here. They got the pre-approval, they got the pre-approval letter for $600,000, right?
Uh-huh.
Now you say, okay, this here says could be going to contract signing or home docs, pretty much home docs. You need to have the contract approved. You need to have not the contract approved, but the real estate contract for purchase, the purchase agreement.
Right. So we're waiting for a purchase agreement, and that could be, who knows, 30, 40 days. We got people who've been holding for a long time. So really they go into a hold space right there.
Hold on. This could be the hold space where you say purchase agreement and other documents.
Yeah, but I'm not going to ask for other documents until I have a purchase agreement.
Okay. Well, then this right here will say purchase agreement, and that's it. And in the form that we have here, they can, that can be triggered into a campaign where they get, every 3 days, they get a message saying, hey, upload your purchase agreement so we can go ahead and move forward.
Yeah, kind of, sort of, no, because just how the market is right now, it's taking so long for people to get a contract. It's crazy. So I wouldn't want to be just constantly reminding, say, hey, we need your contract, when realistically it's just not any inventory out there for them to find it.
Well, no, what I'm saying is it could easily be in that tile could say, when you're ready for your contract, hey, just checking in. The messages in the campaign can be very light to say, hey, just checking in, see how you're doing.
Yeah, something like that.
Right. And this is just getting it under contract and waiting on everything else. It's a holding spot. I'll be honest.
Right.
After pre-qualifications, it's a holding spot, and then that's really all you're waiting on.
So a message that would say something like you said, just checking in.
Right.
We're waiting.
These can be just checking in point, because once this all gets done, you have all your documents, your contract for purchase, along with your pre-approval letter. Then you just need, after that, it goes into underwriting.
Correct. Okay. That's the initial underwriting where they're going to come back and give us conditions.
Right. But see, here's the thing. So from there, you can easily say, it can be a thing of when you get an email again and say underwriting conditions, you then just drag them over, and that message can say, hey, congratulations, we are in underwriting. We have your steps. Click on here on this calendar link at calendar.zbanderson of when you're able to sit down. We can go over everything.
Okay, I like that.
Okay, now they're ready to, they got everything. We're good. And you get the steps to them. And then from there, it's a waiting game and close out.
Right. So after I get the steps back from them, it goes to underwriting again.
Yep.
So the underwriter is going to review everything we submitted. Hopefully we got it all right. And if so, then we just get in line for clear to close. But during that time, when we get those steps, then you got the appraisal happening. We got to order the title. And I don't know if we need to put all that in there.
I wouldn't be putting that. I wouldn't be putting that all that in there. It would be more of a thing of these things have to be, satisfied, because this part I would want you to come on here, at the end of the day, like, I know I got these 4 people, I can drag them over and you're good.
Yeah, and so if we just bundle those, because appraisal, title, those are conditions. So if we just bundle all that under conditions,
right,
that's fine. We don't have to keep going back and forth. But is there any way that when I get certain conditions back, I can just send a message, say, hey, this is done with 50%, or, or should I not worry about doing that?
No, we can. You can make a form I mean, we can do it so that however you want. Like, it can be something where you say, this, once I have to double check so that when a form comes in your email or a stipulation comes in your email in an automated fashion, whether or not it can automatically be done without you doing anything. If you're looking for something that can be done because you have moved the tile over, then yes, that can be done. What I mean by that is, if it's in underwriting, we can make another stage in the pipeline to say, waiting on appraisal and miscellaneous docs. And then it can send an email out to the lead to say, hey, we have your purchase agreement, we have your in underwriting, the STIPs are now looking for the title to be done, and it can say, the request for the title could take 3 days. And you can put in the message, this is going to be done over the next week and a half. Okay. And you can say appraisal will take 5 days. You have to schedule it here at this link. So it can have those breakdowns for the lead to read through and for the schedule an appointment with you when necessary. But you say, okay, the appraisal, the title, all that gets done. And then once that gets done, you can move the tile over to say, clear to close, waiting on close. That's it.
Okay. Makes sense.
Okay. All right. So look, I know this. We got a little cleanup to do on my end. So I'm gonna leave it there. I did tell the wife I'll be back by 8 o'clock.
Oh, we don't have to do nothing else tonight.
Yeah, I was just telling you because I know I don't want to get fussed at.
Oh no, I don't want you to get fussed at. I
really appreciate that.
What?
Not getting me fussed at. She say I work too much. So
well, I think you do too, just from what you tell me, but
it's just work. I mean, So all right, let me stop this recording.
Okay.